We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Looking for a different outcome this time around, the Dallas Mavericks took the loss in their last matchup in this season series against the Warriors.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Giddey. Here's Curry with the three. Here's Irving. Lively with the screen. And stolen by Butler. On its way from Curry for two. Again, Curry missing. Dallas with the ball. Here's Edwards. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Butler. Now Giddey. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Down low, here's Lively. Can't hit from in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Butler gets it to go.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Dallas making a switch here. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now here's Giddey to the middle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Giddey with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Looney. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And now an update on Derek Lively from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Mavericks head athletic trainer. Well, guys, it could have been much worse. It's a shoulder bruise, and it's aching a bit by the looks of things. Really not the way you want to start the season. Some bad luck right out of the gate. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. And Looney sends it back. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at punting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Warriors leading by 9. Podziemski with it. Inside. There's Looney. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Edwards, no good. Curry looking around. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
From downtown, the Mavericks pull it in. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that'll be the fourth of this 5-game homestand. To the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
They set the pick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Warrior substitution. Host.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. To the paint. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too. So I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Post. Scoreless thus far.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Takes a three. Green with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Here's the three. Mavericks with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Fires for three. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Inside. Over in the corner, Marshall. Here's Dillingham. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 19. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Giddy, no one around him. And the Warriors miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Post. And that comes off the assist by Giddy. Post has got his first 3 points of the game.
And make no mistake, Giddy is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
Plays it up off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Hardy. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. And the Warriors making a change here. And he's good on the second. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And that one is good. Looney's got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks. Numero 00, Terrence Shannon.
And so here is Golden State. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Dallas with the ball. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hardy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Pass to Looney. Healed outside. And he's good on the three ball. Heald's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now here's Hardy. Beyond the arc. Green with the rebound.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Healed outside. Pass to Giddey. There's the pick. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Assisted.
And that's now 6-point tier for Josh Giddey. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Shannon. Still yet to score. Pass to Prosper. Here's Shannon. Over Giddey. Shannon, no good.
Normally he drains that.
Now Looney. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. 6 to shoot. Green, the screen. Healed from outside. Rebounded by Gafford.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
It's taken away by Payton. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Payton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Shannon. Poke loose. And they recover it. In the corner, it's Gafford. Pass to Hardy. Just 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Now into the lineup for your back.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Golden State.
Healed outside. On the wing, Payton. Back to Healed. The tray. Another 3 for Golden State.
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
From the high post. He can't hit that time. Left side, Edwards. And he comes up with the deuce. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
He takes it in. Misses in close. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Healed outside. Pass to Giddey. Golden State moving the ball around. Now, here's Looney. He's got 10. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Shannon. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end.
The Warriors, 50.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And it's Martin missing. And here is Butler to the right side. Pulls it up. Rebound by Marshall. Now Irving. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
And that one's good by Butler.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Pass to Edwards. Butler with the steal. Outside for Martin. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Warriors now. Down low. They get a hand on it. Marshall with the steal. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drops in the tray. Edwards got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Mavs.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Right side Curry. To the inside. Here's Knox. And the rebound goes to Martin. And the Mavericks with possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Back to Curry. Lets the three fly.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Tipped away. Marshall with the steal. Martin with it. Butler covering. Gafford with the ball. Back to Edwards. The kick out to Irving. And stolen by Butler. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Dallas with the ball. Outside Irving. For three, Edwards. Warriors with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Curry. Here's Post. Covered by Martin. Back to Curry. In the corner, Knox with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Post. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Stephen Curry.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here are the Warriors now. Marshall brings the double team. And stolen by Dillingham. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Irving for 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Now here's Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never